everybody, I'm Eileen Reed with Pampered Chef, and I am here because I am hosting a Pampered Chef cooking show fundraiser to benefit the residents cooking club for Karen Leach is starting at her assisted living building. Karen is the executive director of the Greenfield Senior Living in Stroudsburg, Virginia, and all the sales proceeds will go toward purchasing her residents their own set of Pampered Chef baking tools. I have to say, I am so excited to be working with Karen to help her to do this. The Greenfield Living was started in 2002, and they currently have a total of 4 communities in the Shenandoah Valley. Greenfield has an assisted living and memory care community in Stroudsburg, as well as Woodstock. Greenfield also has properties in the Williamsburg, Spotsylvania, and Perkadome, which is in Pennsylvania. All the rest are here in Virginia. I wanted to let you know too that you can place orders on for the fundraiser on the show link with his pamperedchef.com/party/Karen Leach at 0425. We'll be closing the show out on Monday, November 11th. All of the orders will be shipped directly to your home. If you have any questions about placing your order, please either contact Karen Leach or contact me, Eileen Reed, and I will be more than happy to help you out with that. I will also we'll make sure that this link is also in the post too as well. So let me go ahead and teach you guys how to make Apple-Oat muffins. These are like one of my favorites because I don't know about you, but sometimes you just want something quick and easy to grab either for breakfast, to go along with your breakfast, or maybe packing your lunch, or you've got the kids all at home and you want to give them something healthy to go ahead and eat while they're doing their homework, or if not, just for yourself. Okay, so I already started some of putting together part of the recipe already, so I've measured some of the things. So let me show you where I'm at right now. So I'm going to finish out first. This is the topping for oatmeals, and so what I did is I measured in my rolled oats, and I've got some flour, and I have some brown sugar. I want to show you one of my quick tips for when you're getting brown sugar out or powdered sugar. Okay, so what I did was I already measured out brown sugar, and then so you don't get it all over your hand, use the bag and then press it out, and then that way when you go to put it into it, you're not going to get brown sugar all over your hands. So the measuring cups that I'm using, they come in this really cute set. And I know they're part of our Kids in the Kitchen group, but I will tell you, I just love to use them for myself because they're bright, they're easy, and I can take my glasses off and still read the numbers. So your fourth, your third, and your half, and they're all different colors. So it makes it really easy to find what you're looking. They all nest together, which makes it nice, and they're dishwasher safe. And the best thing about it is the numbers don't wash off. Nothing's worse, right, than the numbers. Okay, so that's what I have here. And then we're also going to add 3 tablespoons of melted butter. And so what I did ahead of time was I went ahead and melted my butter, and I used my 1 cup prep bowl. Actually, it's in my 2 cup prep bowl, which they all come with lids. But I measured out, and this is part of our measuring cup set. And it has both the ounces here on the one side. It has my milliliters on this side here and tablespoons, and then it has it. What's nice about these is that you're never going to have to worry about the numbers washing off of them. And they come in a set of a 1 cup, a 2 cup, and a 3 cup. They're made out of acrylic. The numbers are all nicely in between the layers. They will never run out. That measuring cup I just showed you is probably, I don't know, probably close to 10 years old, and it's been washed many, many times because I've been doing Pampered Chef for the last 24 years, and I used to do strictly cooking shows, and now I do strictly virtual shows, which is kind of fun. Now I just talk to my camera, and then I do online parties and stuff, and that's really kind of fun to do too. So I'm kind of excited about having that option too as well. So now I'm going to finish up making our muffins themselves. So I am going to use, this is our Kids in the Kitchen batter bowl. This to me, when this came out, it became my idea is not only did I want this bowl so that I could use it so I could cook for myself, and I know it's for kids, but it's really for anyone from 2 to 102, right? But what makes this is made out of nylon, so it's so nice and lightweight. It has a handle in it, so you can either hold your bowl this way, or you can go ahead and hold the bowl this way. It's really kind of like up to your choice of which way do you want to go. And it has a pour spout, and then because it's got the silicone on the bottom, when you set it down, it's not going to move, because nothing's worse than when you're storing things that are moving. So I've already put in the salt, the baking powder, my flour, and now I'm going to dump in my oatmeal, and then I'm also going to put in my brown sugar, which I used in our measuring cups. These are our other set, and they come from a quarter of a cup all the way to a cup, right? And they too nestle all together. So you've got your quarter, your third, your 2/3, your half a cup, and your cup. So what makes those nice is that you're not having to try to think, well, I need a 2/3 of a cup, and then you're like, okay, did I make this way, or I need 3/4. So you're going to have those right ones. Once again, because they're made out of acrylic, the numbers are in between, they're never grown. It's another great thing to have. So we're going to mix this up, right? I'm going to move my small mat. The small mats come in a set. They're both a large or small set you could go ahead and get. And they come in a set of 3. You will find that people go, which set should I get? I'm like, both. And they're like, why? Because you use both all the time, right? So I'm going to go ahead. I had measured out. So my I needed 4 tablespoons of melted butter. So I already went ahead and I measured out that, so I split it up between the 2. Now the 1 cup prep bowls come in a set of 6 to a set, and they have lids. Then there's also a 2 and a 3 cup set, and they're both going to come for you in 2 and a cup. They all come with lids for you too, so you can store things in the refrigerator. If you can see what's in the refrigerator, you are so much more likely to take it out and cook with it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to add, and this is a really new product for Pampered Chef, and they're called our Enrichables. And so there's 2 different ones. There is our kale and fiber, and they're vegan, they're GMO free, no additives, and they're also gluten free, so you can use them that way. They're gluten, dairy free, and soy free, and they come in 12 packets. So what's nice about these is that using the kale and fiber, it's kale and it's artichoke. And the reason that Pampered Chef sells these is because they have high fiber, and that's all that's in them, and they're really good to add those to boost it. Because I don't know about you guys, but when my son was growing up, one of my biggest challenges for him was getting the extra vegetables in his food. He just wasn't good, and it wasn't like we didn't have them, he just didn't eat them, right? So I was always trying to sneak in the vegetables. So I used to just chop them up with my food chopper and sneak them in. So the other one we have is called our yellow pea protein. So the reason for the pea protein, it's yellow pea, that's all it is. And it gives you a sense of fullness, it helps with your energy, and it maintains your muscles and mobility. So people have asked me, so are these to replace a meal? No, they're to enrich your meal. They're to help you eat healthier and get a little more in it too. I know, like with my dad, who is now 91, and my mom before she was 86 when she died, it was really tough to get those extra enough protein and stuff for them because they just didn't want to eat as much. Christopher, when he was little, it was the challenge at times for him too. So having those enrichables just make it easy. I sneak in the kale and fiber into my husband's meals because he loves his meat, but he isn't so good about the vegetables. So now I can know it. So this is part of that 1 cup, 2 and 3 cup that I use to measure out. But here's the other thing. You look straight down when you're reading it. You look this way in, right? So you can see exactly what you're pouring in. So you don't have to do the squatty watty and try and figure it out. Okay, so now we're going to also add an apple. So I've already used my vegetable peeler and I peeled it. One of the oldest products I own actually is my original vegetable peeler that I had, and my apple wedger. This came in my kit 24 years ago and I'm still using it, right? And it's still available because it works so great. So I peeled my apple, and what makes these nice is they swivel. I still have my original one and they don't go. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut my apple. But here's the other thing. If you didn't go all the way, you kind of pull it back up, right? I went all the way down because I wanted it. But if you don't go all the way, what you can do is you go ahead, take the core out of the center, and then you put the peanut butter in the center, squish it all back together again, and now you can have your peanut butter for your lunch or dip with it. I absolutely love peanut butter with apples, and I like it with my celery too as well. Now, instead of buying my peanut butter, what I do is I use my deluxe blender, and I can just take 32 ounces of peanuts. I can use dry roasted. I can use no salt at once. It's really kind of like however I want to do it. Make my own peanut butter. Make your own almond peanut butter. You can make your own cashews. You also can make your own milks using the electric, our new deluxe cooking blender too as well. Plus it even cooks too. So it's so amazing. It really is. This is the food chopper. This is our second version. Really is basically the same as what we had. This was one of the other things I bought when I went to my very first show 27 years ago, and had it for how many years. And then I got one of my in my kit, and then I got a new one, right? So this one here is probably a good 15 plus years old. Here's what's nice. It opens up so you can always do it. I am sure that a lot of you, if you're familiar with Pamper Chef, you probably actually do have one. You always know how to put together. There's 2-in-1 holes, 2-in-1 prongs. They fit in together. Screw on your little lid. If you're doing a small amount like nuts, I just do it right in here. But because I'm going to do my apples, I'm just going to do it right on my cutting board. And what's nice about it, you can chop everything up as coarse or as fine as you want. Now imagine if you were doing like onions, right? Or you were chopping up the eggs for the egg salad, or you were doing the broccoli, right? If you're doing any of those things, you know, you want it quick, you're simple, and this makes it easy. It's also dishwasher safe, makes it even happier. Now, if you're eating your apples and you're doing cut apples and you're not going to put them out right away, go ahead and add, there's also cinnamon in here too, by the way. Go ahead, and what I like to do is you use either a little bit of lemon juice or you can use lemon lime soda. And when you do that, it will go ahead and keep your apples or your bananas, it keeps them from turning brown too. Plus it gives us just this tiny bit of sweetness to it, right? If you're doing a lemon lime soda, which makes it kind of nice too, right? And that way it'll look nice. So I'm going to use our muffin pan. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show you too is this is our little measuring one, and you can just level everything on. And this is the lid that went with my batter bowl. Okay, so I have already went ahead and I've oiled my pan with some cooking oil. This is our muffin pan, and I just used our pastry brush to go ahead and do that before I got started today with you. And this is our largest of the 3 of our different scoops, right? So there's a 1, a 2, and this is the 3 tablespoons. Here's the great thing. This is the large one, which is the 3 tablespoons, right? It is designed to be the perfect size for when you're doing muffins, right? Because you want them to cook all at the same amount in their containers, because then they're going to cook evenly, right? And you'll notice it just comes out. The 1 tablespoon is really the nice size for when you're making like a smaller cookie. It also works perfect for when you go ahead and you are doing, like, use the 2 tablespoon one if you're doing like the little pastry ones in your mini muffin pan, and then you want to go ahead and then you're going to press it down with the little wooden pan, and then you're going to use it for fillings. If it comes to meatballs, you know, if you want one great big meatball on that you're serving, then I would use the little one, right? Or you're using them like for cocktail ones. You're going to use the 1 tablespoon. That'd be perfect. If you want to have like 3 of your meatballs on the middle of your bowl of spaghetti, then use the medium size, which is the 2 tablespoon, right? And if you just want, remember the movie of Lady and the Tramp? And they had one big meatball in the center of the spaghetti? Then this is the one you're going to want to use, okay? Now what we're going to do is I'm just going to press these down just a little bit, because what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to add my topping. And so I always like to push them down just a little bit so that way I can kind of press my filling in. So let me grab my other measuring. Okay, so here. I'm just going to show you. Okay, so this is a 1 tablespoon. This is a 2 tablespoon, just so you can see the difference. And this is a 3. So you can see they're definitely 3 different sizes, right? Okay, so I have already, now this here is my small batter bowl. There is also, which is 1 quart. It has your measuring ones on the side, comes with a lid. The 2-quart batter bowl is, I consider, our large one, which has been, we'll be 40 years old. Pamper Chef will be coming up in October of this year. And our batter bowl has been in our line since we started 40 years ago. It is so beloved because you can use it so many different ways. Now, of course, you're going to use it when like you're mixing, right? Like this, and this is a smaller one. But you can also use them to warm things up in your microwave. And if you want to make a really, because I know lots of people are baking right now at home, you want to make a really cute cake if you've got a birthday coming up. Well, you know what? Use the batter bowl. I'm going to swipe some off of this one, okay? Use our batter bowl, and you can even bake with it. Now, I had one lady ask me many years ago, do you bake your cake with or without the lid? Do not put the lid on, okay? They're plastic, they'll melt, so don't do that, but you can use them in the microwave. I use mine constantly. Okay, so now I have muffins. I'm going to bake these for 10 minutes in the oven. I will take a picture so that can be posted along with this. Look how simple and easy that is. It's a quick and simple, easy way to do it. This is our muffin pan as part of our baking setup that we also have. We have lots of wonderful baking tools. If you're not familiar with Pamper Chef people, well, what do you carry? We carry everything you need to cook with, okay? We've got the best cookware. We have, and if you're interested, contact me because cookware is our host special for next month for May as well. We have an incredible air fryer. It's just my miniature little oven. I use it all the time. We also have the corner of what you're looking at right here. Just give you a quick tip. This here is my, I just angle this. This here is my quick cooker, which is our pressure cooker. And right here, this is my wonderful new air fryer. I never knew that I needed an air fryer, and I never knew I needed a quick cooker, and I never knew I needed a cooking blender until I earned them all, and now they just line up on my counter and I use them all the time. So I just wanted to remind you that we are doing this. This is a fundraiser. That's why I'm doing my video. It is for the Greenville Senior Living location in Strasburg, Virginia, and Karen Leach, who is their executive director, is starting a cooking club for her residents, and all the proceeds go to there. You can place an order on pamperedchef.com/party/Karen Leach at 04/2/25. We will be closing this fundraiser out on Monday, May 11th. If you have any questions, please contact Karen Leach, or you can contact myself, Eileen Reed, through the show link too as well, and it'll also be in the note post. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed my little video, and please do support this fundraiser because everyone loves to cook, and what brings people together more than food. Oh, I also wanted to let you know all your orders are being shipped directly to your house. Feel free to share that shipping link or / booking Or you can also, of course, place the order on that link too as well, because everything will be delivered right to your doorstep. Thank you so much and have a really great day. Bye-bye.